you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's go now.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the double.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Stewart. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yards, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roll down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Lance. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stewart. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch out now, 52.
Throwing now is Lance. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown 49ers. DJ Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at him right now. Instead, it went against him.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance. He's going to look deep for more. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On first down, right back to ETN. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Packers 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
They'll run with Etienne.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Another toe for Etienne.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this goes to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
Okay, Trey.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now Stewart on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And some space here.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Lance now on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 19-yard line.
Delayed handoff. This is Stewart. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. This is Stewart again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They give to Stewart out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Packers 3.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a play fake. Lance.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Over the middle, complete. It's Manning. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Etienne once more.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Packers.
Travis Etienne.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Packers get a bit closer. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is down to 28-10.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, Lance. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Lance.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Moore, the man in motion.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lance finds Komet on the quick slant.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's got room. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time. Two more possessions.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
After the sack on 1st down, Lance.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
ETN up the middle.
And some room to roam now.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that's one to warm the heart hallmarks of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A handoff for Etienne.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's a give to Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll try and grind some clock. It's Stewart.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down.
On the option, running left is Lance.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Another run for Stewart. He's been busy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Stewart up the middle. Gets around him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Running right, a handoff to Stewart. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this.
That's caught at the 25. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.